Okay, Itamexkanatoni, good morning. It is the dawn of December 26th, 2018. In the lunar cycle, Misamiko Komiatos, the long night's moon. But being as how Christmas was yesterday, we are in a new solar cycle. I don't know why the calendar, the Gregorian calendar, has the 1st of January as the new year. I guess it's just to throw you off track of being enamored with the sun. But I'm opting for the sun. So as far as I'm concerned, yesterday was the new year. Celebrated, was hanging around family, had lots of stuff to eat, and enjoyed ourselves. And now today, I'm headed into the next solar round with some intentionality. Yeah, not gonna call it resolutions, but I have some objectives. Tightening up the diet, another notch today, Chelsea. Yeah, we're going, pretty much really low to no sugar, and with one cheat day a week. Okay, that's the goal. And then on top of that, some kind of physical challenge every day. So this morning, part of my physical challenge, I'm headed down to Rust Rock Cathedral. I didn't get down there at dawn yesterday as I'd intended to. Stayed up too late Christmas Eve in the celebration. Stayed up till past 3 o'clock, enjoying drinks. Wasn't gonna be out a few hours later at the Rust Rock. So heading to Rust Rock this morning, but I'm gonna bring a friend with me to make that hike a little bit more difficult, a little bit more challenging. I'm gonna introduce you to Oohkotok, a big rock who I met a couple of weeks ago on a night hike down in the coulees. He was down at the bottom and he spotted me and waved me over, asked if I would take him up to the top of this ridge, which I did. And it wasn't fun because he weighed a lot, but he's gonna come on my walk with me this morning and maybe find the next hill that he wants to sit on for a few days. So yeah, some kind of physical challenge every day, clean diet, and then psychologically, my goal this year, my objective this year, is to celebrate and do things instead of mourning and wishing and that kind of thing, Too often my mind is in, not enjoying the present. Too often my mind is wishing it had been some other way, or or hoping that it will become some other way, what have you. Hey, I spend a lot of time moping instead of doing, and I want to do more doing. So that's my thing for this year. We'll see how it goes. Diet, exercise, and more of a positive presence. Let's go pick up Oohkotok. So I believe Oohkotok is over here by this post. This was the hill he had me climb with him a couple of weeks ago. Wanted to sit and get a vantage point from here. Let's see. Oohkotok. Tsima. there he is. There he is. He's not too giant. Hey, there he is with the Oakley pack side by side. So I'm gonna throw him in there and hike down that way. I think the kingfisher's here. I believe I've seen him just fly up over this way. So we approach slowly, see if we can find him. He was down here, just above the water. Can't believe this is still open. Beavers are still working some trees in here. Where are you, buddy? There he is. There he is. I knew it. I knew it. Here he comes. Woohoo! Why you couldn't show up here on bird count day, I don't know, buddy. That is the kingfisher. See, I wasn't lying. He doesn't want to leave, which is, of course, because this is going to be a primary. Like, he's 100% fish eating, so this is just perfect in here for him. There he is. There he is. Woohoo! Almost to Rust Rock Cathedral here, and I've been talking to Oohkotok along the way, looking around and everything, and unfortunately for me, it appears that there's a hilltop or a coulee ridge on the other side of the river that's quite prominent and high, and that's the one he wants me to bring him up on today. Although he is a little bit concerned that I'll bring him up there and leave him there for good. Because, you know, I might be the first human friend he's had. I'm not sure. He hasn't really spoken of that yet, but I know he's worried that if I bring him someplace far away from where I live, like across the river, there's less chance of me picking him up again. But you know, I promised him if I take him there, I'll grab him. All right, here we are, Rust Rock Cathedral. Nothing new. As I suspected, Christmas did not hit here yet. Probably won't until the detritus of Christmas, you know, hits the coulees, perhaps. Yeah, still just Halloweenish over here. So, let's go check out Oohkotok's next hill. That's the hill directly ahead, the one with the big power poles on top. They're up there for the same reason. It's the most prominent, you know, ridge. So that's where we're headed, and we'll probably stop by Fort Whoop-Up too, talk a little bit about my project for the new year. But first, up the hill. Well, Oohkotok was right. This is a pretty nice view. This is the old Sundance grounds, pre-Lethbridge. And this is the Fort Whoop-Up, the mock-up Fort Whoop-Up that they made for sport tourism and tell the story. And I don't know if you can see, but back outside the palisade walls of the fort, there's a couple of teepee frames, and they're within this kind of enclosed fence structure. That's the area that I'm gonna be sprucing up for this next summer season. I got from now till April to build a few things, so let's go down there and take a look. Yeah, so this is the area that they want me to work with. I set up these teepee frames a few years back with Ogan Hungry Wolf, who was camped down here in his teepee that year before he passed away. And I actually had set up 3, so they've taken one down. I know there's one inside of the palisade walls, which is the one that they actually put the canvas on because they control that area. It's an old sweat lodge here. There are some teepee rings, some older teepee rings from when this was a Sundance camp out in here. And what they want is a couple of horse travois, a meat drying rack, a cooking station with kind of a traditional tripod cooking assemblage, and a Blackfoot style stack of firewood. They want all that stuff in here, and they want it anchored good so that, you know, if somebody comes around poking around with it, they're not going to have the thing fall over on them, you know, or break it or what have you. So that's one of my projects from now till April. Get that in place, installed in April, so that when tourist season rolls around, it's all going to be ready to go out here. So yeah, there's that. And I think I'm going to take the long route this way through the nature park and past Spokane to go home. We'll cross the river at Bridge Drive or at the Highway 3. That's the coulee draw that leads up to my house, but I still got a ways to go yet to the north before I find another river crossing. Yeah, I'm kind of jogging stretches and walking stretches. There's actually about a half a dozen white-tailed deer back in here. Yeah, since I left Oohkotok, and he was worried. Hey, buddies. Here's some young ones in here. If you can see them. Baby from last year. Another one right over here somewhere. Where are you? There you are. Yeah, Oohkotok was worried as I walked away. I had to tell him, I'll be back. Don't worry. Within a week or so. But yeah, just to keep up the physical side of this little excursion, you know, I can walk all day long, but walking and jogging little stretches kind of gives it a little bit more cardio oomph. Don't want to go full out running because don't want to sweat. I'm just not geared up for a run day. I'm geared up for a hike day. So gonna hike, but keep it at a good clip when I'm not looking at wildlife, and kind of try to keep my heart rate up just a little bit without putting on the big sweat. Yeah, I didn't mention yet, but I did a half marathon the other day. I know I mentioned the 1/3 marathon about a week and a half ago, and then a couple days back I got the urge to do it again, but I wanted to try and do something different. Wanted to see if I could do kind of short stints throughout the day and save my legs, so my legs would still be good for, you know, training the next day. So what I decided to do was do 2.5 minute or 2.5 kilometer laps through my neighborhood. Do one every hour for 9 hours. So I ended up doing a half a marathon, and also doing sets of 30 push-ups between each one, and then finishing off with an extra set so that I could have 300 push-ups. Whew. There's my next bridge. Yeah, even though it didn't destroy my legs to do that half marathon distance the way I did, broken up like that, I mean, it affected my legs for sure, but it didn't absolutely destroy them the way it normally would, and that's what I was going for. But didn't mean it wasn't challenging, because when you try to force yourself to get up and go run again 9 times in a single day, that takes some determination. I found I wasn't ready for that, but suffered through it. I think the last 3 laps were probably the worst. Anyway, just making my way through the forest main. Yeah, back home now, obviously, and testing out a present that my sister Bud got me. This coffee cup that turns birds from silhouettes into full color when you add hot liquid. Yeah, I got some cool presents for Christmas yesterday. I got a heater for the garage, but it's got an issue because it needs a different kind of outlet than I have available. So I don't know. It's probably gonna have to get an electrician in or something for that, or exchange the heater and get something different. We'll see. I also got a little drone. Got a little drone last year too, but I quickly busted it. It wasn't very durable. So we'll see how this one goes. I'm just charging batteries and stuff on that now. What else did I get? Every year I get a little puzzle. Let's see if it's handy here. Like Sister Bud buys me a puzzle. It's probably in my drawer. Oh yeah, there it is. She got me this little puzzle. You got to take it apart, put it back together. I tinked with it for probably 40 minutes yesterday and haven't gotten it apart yet. So we'll see. I got a little collection of those that I've been given over the years, though. Got the gray hoodie that I was wearing this morning from my other sister Cookie. And what else did I get? I got these, my mother-in-law bought me these very sexy pajama pants. Mario Brothers. I don't play video games or anything, but my Nightmare Before Christmas pajamas were really tattered. I was breaking through the knee, so I needed new pants. These'll do. This is just for kicking around the house. What else? Got some more Hickory Farms stuff. Got Hickory Farms sausage and cheese from my students at the college. I got Hickory Farms nuts and a cheese ball and some more meat from Justine. Yeah. And what else? Oh, I got Justine gave me a couple of those little bobbly head things. These have been kind of popular for the last several years, hey? Like this one I got before, this Snape. And I know we've got some in the cabinet here, but I gave Mahoney this one with the Harry Potter and Dobby, and Justine gave me a couple of different styles of Prince. Long time musical favorite. So got those pop figures, I guess they're called. I can't remember. What else? Toques. You saw the one that Andrea Glover gave me. I got another one from Bud. This is a Bluetooth toque. So I think it just works like earphones or something with my phone device. And then Mahoney got me this Oogie Boogie toque. So I've got a pretty good toque collection going on. And is that it? Bud got me some kind of deodorant powder too. I don't know what that's about. I put that in the medicine cabinet. Yeah, that was my Christmas haul.